Well, good afternoon, everyone. I want to bring a subject matter today and talk to you for a few minutes. Again, I hope everybody's doing well. I've been off a while. I've been working hard, laying some slate tile and stuff. Boy, that dust is something else on your nose. It really is. That slate tile, it creates a fine, fine dust, even with a dust mask on it to go through it. Of course, I didn't want to waste no nano mask on laying slate tile, so I got a little bit of aggravation there, so bear with me on that, on the dust in my nose that I got from working. But thank God for a job. You know, the question is no longer if, but when. Well, what do you mean, end time? Well, the question used to be, if there was a revolution, what would happen here? If there was this, if there was, if there was ever tyranny in America, what would it be like? And, well, I got to tell you, friends, and foes alike, we, as a people, are already in the full-blown infant stages of tyranny. We're already in martial law. We're already under martial law, and it's just a limited form right now. And with that being brought to the forefront, I would like to come a little further and say to you that you have a choice. We all have choices. I had a choice that I could have stayed in the bed all day today, but I decided to get up. I could have not brushed my teeth, but I decided to because I didn't want that overnight sleep still on them and all that plaque and all to stick to it and everything. You know, you get what I'm saying. We got choices. And you have a choice that you can defend yourself, your family, your friends, and your property, or you cannot defend it, okay? Because you do have that choice, okay? But if you wish not to do it, then that's your business, okay? I mean, fine and dandy. Like a hard candy Christmas, baby, fine and dandy, you know? But there are those of us that through reading, number one, through reading the Bible, have a total understanding in our beliefs, okay, according to what we believe the Bible says, that we're going to defend our family. We're going to defend our wives. We're going to defend our food that we bought. And we're going to defend our property. Okay? We're going to defend it from the barbarians and from the thieves, from those that wish to steal from us and kill us and destroy us. We will defend against it. Now, you have that choice not to do that, and that's your business. But the question I'm asking the people that are thinking about leaning toward defending their life, their family, their children, their property, I'm asking you to settle it in your heart. I'm asking you to settle it in your heart to make sure that you can follow through with what you're going to have to do. Now, let's use for an example, okay? Before I took this job laying this slate tile, tearing out ceramic and then putting slate back, here's what I had to first do. I had to first settle it in my heart and in my mind that I had the capabilities, the ability, the wherewithal, the tools to carry out this job and to bring it to a completion and to bring it to a satisfactory completion that the person I was doing it for would be secure and satisfied, that they had an adequate floor to walk on, that it was straight, that it looked good, and that in the end of the matter, everybody come out okay. If you're going to defend your family, if you're going to defend yourself and your children and your property. Now, some of you are going to disagree with this statement. I can't help it. And you disagree, that's fine. You have freedom of thought. You've got to get yourself right with God. You've got to get, you're going to make mistakes and screw up. I do, okay? Even after you get right with God. Because He's still working on me, and He'll be working on me till the day I die, okay? But you have to get right with God. You have to make sure you know and understand and settle in your thought and in your heart what you are willing to do to protect your family and your children and your property. Then you have to have the tools and the wherewithal to be able to bring that mission and accomplish that mission. Whether you're a lone wolf, as some of us have been tagged through the Department of Homeland Security, or you're a group of people in a neighborhood that have chosen to defend your neighborhood. You have got to make sure that you have the adequate resources to do it. Because if you don't, you will fail in your mission. And your mission is to protect, remember? We're not about destroying, we're to protect. But the thing of it is, and I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but you have to get it settled in your mind, that we are dealing with pure out Luciferian, Satan-worshiping, demon-possessed, evil people that want to present my children, my wife, me, and you as a blood sacrifice to Satan by the removing of us from this earth through the slaughter and the torture and the rape and the pillaging. And like I said previously, if you choose to do nothing, that's your business. Okay, that is your business. But even though it's your business, it doesn't make you right. Okay? But it's your choice. And it's something you'll have to live with. Just like the choice I've made is something I'm going to have to live with. That I'm going to protect my family. Good old green tea. I'm making my choice. Every time I get out of bed, I make my choice, and I renew it in my mind, and I gird up the loins of my mind, and I strengthen myself, and I know and understand this, that when it comes, I will deal with it accordingly. Doesn't matter what comes, it'll be dealt with in a measure that I can have the victory, and my children and my wife can have the victory. Because I won't be leaving this earth, no matter what comes, until God's through with me. And like I said, there'll be a lot of disagreement on this with a lot of people because they either are a crisis Christian and they believe the Bible and they're in Christian in name only, or they don't believe Him at all. And like I said, you got your own freedom of thought, but I got the freedom to put this video out there. You got the freedom to watch it and listen to it or not. Whether you do or not is up to you. But it's no longer if the revolution and if the tyranny, okay, and if the destruction's coming, but the only question we got left to answer to ourselves is when. When is it coming? And how much more time do I have to prepare? Well, it's the End Time Watchman. I'll be back with part 2 in just a minute.